Hello, I'm Merryn Butler and I'm the current president of the Friends of Mount Worth. We're a group of volunteers and our aim is to keep the walking tracks in this beautiful park open for visitors so they can access the wonders of the environment in this Western Strzelecki Ranges. I'll let some of the other members of the group tell you a bit more about it and what we do.
Hi, I'm Lynn Seymour. I'm a part of the Friends of Mount Worth. We meet once a month, the first Sunday of each month, and we repair the tracks and trim the sides of the tracks and trim back tree ferns so that it makes it a lot easier for people to walk along and enjoy all the tracks that are in Mount Worth State Park. A lot of the time it can be hard work. Today we've been slopping around in the mud a bit, and we've been hammering chicken wire onto the duck boards because they get quite slippy.
Hi, I'm Rob East and I'm relatively new to the area because I've moved in from Melbourne some 7 years ago. Having Mount Worth at my back door is a real opportunity. I enjoy it from 2 points of view. I enjoy it from a member of the Friends of the Mount Worth, and I enjoy it from the bushwalking perspective. We have people, young people in their 40s, 30s. They do some more manual work. They do walk into jobs. We lay duck boards over muddy sections. We've built bridges over creeks. We level the tracks where it gets washed away, and we're always trimming. The growth here is phenomenal, and after spring growth we're always cutting back with hedge trimmers and shears and secateurs, and there's a job for every ability level. We see friends and neighbours that we don't see much in between times, and we come down here on the first Sunday of the month and we catch up with these neighbours. We have lunch here after we've done the jobs, and you can really see the difference you make, because you start and the track's overgrown and becoming non-existent, and after 2 hours in the morning you've cleared that section of track and you make a real difference. And it's a really interesting comparison between the tracks in the park and tracks outside of the park. Those outside of the park are really hard to find now. They're really hard to walk through. The Friends group keep the park tracks in very good condition.
We all know each other quite well now, having worked for quite a few years together. We all come from different places. I'm actually travelling from Inverloch. We are getting new members along the way, and we always have room for extra people if anyone's interested in joining us. I just like giving back to the community and helping people in the great outdoors.
I'm Bob Matheson. We're at Mount Worth today as part of the 25th anniversary of the Bushwalking Club. I haven't been in the club that many years, but we've been in since in its early days when there was only one group. And over the years, as I've got older, of course, I've moved down into the groups that are not walking quite as far. Part of it, of course, is the fact that it's not just the walking, it is the fellowship, the interaction with one another, just sharing the things that we do together that we like doing. We look after each other so no one's left behind, and no one bothers to get too far ahead either, so that we enjoy one another's company as we walk. Mount Worth is much bigger than anybody really thinks, because when you find some of the new tracks that the Friends of Mount Worth have cleared and made available to us, it's been really good to be able to have access to areas that just day trippers wouldn't notice, because we're really out exploring some of the back areas of the whole area. Mount Worth is a fabulous place to walk. There's walks for people that have never walked before, where they can just go up a very well maintained track, and there's also really quite what I'll call obscure walks and difficult walks, really out in areas that you'd never know existed.
My name's Diane Potter, and I was one of the first to join this bushwalking club 25 years ago. What do I love about the bush? I love the trees, I love the peace it brings. Every time I go along this path, this moonlight track, it just kills me to see the ferns And coming back down again, my whole heart just overflows with the beauty of it all. And then you hear the whipbird in the trees, and you just think, oh yes, this is just the most wonderful place. This is where you can bring your kids. This is where you can come if you're in a wheelchair. This is where you come to see the big tree.
I'm Megan, we're at Mount Worth, and what I love about it the most is really the tree ferns and the huge gum trees in places. Don't walk by myself here, I walk with the club. We probably walk in this area 2 or 3 times a year, so we see it, you know, in the wet, in the summer, in a day like today when it's cooler up here than down there, and yeah, it's just a fabulous place to be.
The last few years we've been lucky enough to join the Friends of Mount Worth, who look after all the tracks and the bridges and the walkways, and it's an amazing crew of people. Those in charge do an amazing job. They've got a good band of helpers, and I'd really like people to have a bit of a thought if they're looking for something to do one day a month or something, just to come out in this beautiful area here. So peaceful. I can hear a lyrebird up in the valley there now. It doesn't get any better. Lovely day to have a bit of a working bee and come across some lovely people, have a bit of lunch, a bit of a chat, and hear that? You can't hear a thing. Only birds.
So I'd like you all to come and check out Mount Worth, and perhaps even join the Friends of Mount Worth. And yeah, look forward to seeing you here.